Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-Day Fiancé's Michael Al-Sami finally reveals why he really left Angela Deem after celebrating big win amid deportation threats. 90-Day Fiancé. Happily ever after. Star Michael Al-Sami is opening up about the real reason he went missing from Angela Deem's house as he celebrates a year of freedom. In the U.S., Michael and Angela's relationship started in 2017 over a romantic social media message and spanned over several 90-Day Fiancé spin-offs until Heartbreak Season 8, where Michael decided to dump Angela. Michael fled to Texas when Angela was out running errands. Fans have celebrated Michael ending the relationship, but Michael never really spoke about the incident, which led to him plotting his disappearance. Daily Inspire 67 recently posted a reel on Instagram, which Michael used to tell his story. The video says, "When someone disrespects you, don't react, don't argue, don't involve yourself in drama." The person advises the viewer to simply remove their presence and walk away, while adding that distance is the best and most effective response to disrespect, and mentions that it helps protect one's peace, emotional well-being, and dignity. The video notes that what Michael did by walking away from his marriage doesn't mean that he is weak, but that means he is strong, and it shows value, along with the fact that Michael respects himself enough to set boundaries. The voiceover declares that reacting to disrespect only makes the situation worse. By staying silent, Michael has maintained control, and his actions have sent a message: "I won't tolerate this. I deserve better." Michael's disappearance from Angela's house shocked millions of viewers when Angela first announced it. The way she revealed the news didn't help, since Angela was frantic and crying on TikTok Live, and ready to offer $10,000 to whoever would help find her husband. Angela went to the police and eventually ended up spoiling her entire storyline for 90-Day Fiancé. Happily ever after. Season 8, since Michael going missing was something revealed in the very last part of the tell-all. Michael and Angela are rumored to have been removed from the show, sabotaging their franchise career. Michael's repost suggests that his offering no reaction to Angela's disrespect and simply walking away has made Angela understand what she was doing wrong. However, that doesn't seem to be the case. Michael could have chosen to confront Angela instead of leaving her. He could have asked her for a divorce instead of punishing her by making her drain all her money in court. Michael did not become the bigger person, and it wasn't an act of self-respect, but likely a show of cowardice when he chose to walk away instead of exposing her for her wrongdoings. 90-Day Fiancé. Happily ever after, Michael claims to have chosen mental peace through the powerful act of walking away. However, he should have anticipated Angela wanting an annulment because he allegedly tricked her into marriage. Michael now lives in constant fear of getting deported. He's even admitted to losing weight because of stress. Michael thinks he deserves better than Angela and didn't want to settle for her. But then again, she was disrespecting him from the moment they started talking. Why did Michael wait until he came to America? 90-Day Fiancé's Michael Al-Sami finally reveals why he really left Angela Deem after celebrating big win amid deportation threats. Michael Al-Sami and Angela Deem's relationship has been one of the most talked about and tumultuous in the 90-Day Fiancé universe. The couple has seen their fair share of ups and downs, including immigration struggles, intense disagreements, and public dramas. But now Michael has finally decided to break his silence, revealing the real reason behind his departure from Angela after a significant win that seemed to mark a turning point in his life. Fans have followed Michael's journey since he first appeared on the popular reality TV series, showing his deep affection for Angela despite the vast distance between them, both physical and emotional. Their relationship has often been described as a roller coaster, filled with highs and lows that seemed almost too dramatic to be real. Yet despite all the drama, Michael and Angela always managed to reconcile, or so it seemed. That is, until recently when Michael decided to leave Angela, causing a stir among fans who had been rooting for their relationship to work out. The departure was especially puzzling because it came shortly after Michael celebrated a monumental victory. In an unexpected turn of events, Michael had successfully secured his visa, avoiding the looming deportation threat that had hung over him for months. The triumph seemed like a sign that things were finally turning around. Celebrating the victory together, Michael announced he was leaving Angela, leaving everyone wondering. Why would he walk away now, especially after overcoming such a major obstacle? In an exclusive interview, Michael finally opened up about his decision to leave Angela and why he felt it was the only option left for him. The truth, as it turns out, was far more complicated than anyone could have imagined. According to Michael, his departure wasn't about a single issue. It was the culmination of years of emotional strain and unresolved conflicts that had built up between him and Angela. The strain of public scrutiny and constant conflict. From the very beginning, Michael and Angela's relationship was subject to public scrutiny. Their cultural differences, age gap, and the stark contrasts in their personalities set the stage for an ongoing battle that was often played out in front of the cameras. While fans were divided on whether they were a genuine couple or simply using the show for fame, the constant attention only added to the pressure they were already facing. Michael revealed that the ongoing public conflicts, especially Angela's outbursts and emotional volatility, took a serious toll on him. While he initially believed that their love could withstand these challenges, he soon found himself trapped in a cycle of frustration and emotional exhaustion. Angela's constant demands, fiery temper, and inability to compromise created an unhealthy dynamic that began to wear on Michael, leaving him to question whether the relationship was worth the sacrifice of his peace of mind. The struggle for personal freedom. One of the key factors that Michael highlighted in his interview was his growing need for personal freedom. Throughout their relationship, Angela had often made decisions for the both of them, often disregarding Michael's needs and desires. This lack of autonomy became especially evident as Michael's immigration status was constantly in jeopardy. While Angela seemed to take charge of the situation, Michael found himself feeling helpless and restricted. Michael acknowledged that he had been living in a constant state of uncertainty, unable to make decisions for himself without Angela's influence. The ongoing struggle to keep his immigration status intact, coupled with Angela's relentless demands, had begun to chip away at his sense of self. He admitted that he had sacrificed his own happiness and well-being in order to please her. But after so many years of trying to make it work, he realized that he couldn't continue down that path. "I felt like I lost myself in that relationship," Michael confessed. "I stopped being who I was, trying to keep up with everything Angela wanted. I was always second-guessing myself, always trying to make her happy. But at what cost?" The breaking point. Michael's breaking point came after a series of explosive arguments and disagreements with Angela. Their most recent argument, which was made public through social media posts and interviews, left Michael feeling like there was no way forward. In the midst of the chaos, he had been awarded his visa, a win that many thought would solidify his future in the United States. But instead of finding relief, Michael felt trapped. Angela's reaction to his visa approval was one of mixed emotions. On one hand, she celebrated the fact that Michael could stay in the U.S., but on the other hand, she seemed more focused on the tension that had built up between them. Michael revealed that Angela's reaction only reinforced his feeling that their relationship was no longer healthy. Rather than seeing it as a win for them as a couple, he began to feel that the victory was just another way for Angela to maintain control over his life. "I realized I didn't want to be in a relationship where I felt like I was just surviving," Michael said. "I wanted to be with someone who understood me, who valued me for who I am, not just for what I could do for them." The decision to leave. The decision to leave was not one that Michael took lightly. He explained that it was a long time coming, but the final straw was when Angela began to accuse him of abandoning her, just when they had made it through the toughest part. For Michael, this accusation felt like a manipulation tactic, aimed at guilt-tripping him into staying in a situation that no longer brought him happiness. "I loved Angela, but I couldn't keep sacrificing my peace of mind for the sake of a relationship that was damaging me," Michael said. "I tried for so long to make it work, but I realized that I couldn't keep giving more of myself and getting nothing in return." After years of trying to make their relationship work, Michael came to the conclusion that leaving Angela was the healthiest option for both of them. His decision to part ways was a difficult one, especially given their history, but he believed it was necessary for his own mental and emotional well-being.